Hi, I'm Brian Harward, and welcome back to UbiPsych, where I see psychology everywhere. I want to talk about Mandela Effect again. I have a simple question for you, and I want you to answer either in the comments below or with your own video. For those of you that believe in the Mandela Effect or have experienced it, how do you explain that these effects seem to be so isolated? By isolated, I mean that they don't seem to have caused many other changes. If land masses have moved, or world leaders have changed the time they died or how they were assassinated, or other things like that, it seems that many other things would have changed as a result. But unless I'm wrong, correct me if you believe I am wrong, most people aren't reporting that. It seems like really isolated events have changed. If you are a believer in the Mandela Effect, I hope you will pursue this in hopes of finding how this effect happens, why it happened, can it be stopped, these sorts of things. It would certainly be important to know how it's being done. And if you're not a believer, or for those of you who want to convince non-believers, obviously this is an objection to understanding or believing in this. People will say, if that was so different, then also things would have changed. The whole world would have changed, butterfly effect, and so on. So for those reasons, that's my question for you today. Is it true, I guess, that the effects are isolated? And if they are, how? I understand that your answers may range from because this is intentional and it's been covered up. Great, but try to give me some details, and the rest of us as well. If you can explain how the Hadron Collider at CERN could cause these, not by going back in time and changing something which naturally plays out, but maybe changes it retroactively without all the full ramifications. I can see these. I'm decent at imagining philosophical ideas, but I don't have a great explanation. And there's lots of you there who believe harder than I do, who have thought about it longer than I have, and I'd really appreciate your help. So please answer that question for me. Also subscribe and come see me next time where I will see psychology somewhere else.